Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdouts Newsstand and the things I do for this channel. The hell I put myself through. Now, we're going to talk about Santa Inc. I briefly mentioned this in a video the other day, and I was actually surprised how people were upset at the trailer, the negative backlash that it received, and just the overwhelming amount of people going, yeah, this is really bad. All from a trailer that seemed rather lackluster. It kind of was like, are you mad over the white cis male thing? Is that it? Is that what we're mad about? Okay. All right. But I watched it. Oh boy. We have some things to talk about. Now, I will be right up front. I'm going to go through the good first, but I could not get through the entire thing. I am not a huge Seth Rogen fan as it is, and I don't particularly care for his humor, and it's actually pretty funny to me. Seth Rogen speaks out a lot when it comes, like, he ditched James Franco, he doesn't like this, he doesn't like that, yet he still emits this humor, this very childish, vulgar humor that I don't necessarily find funny, but some people do. But it's kind of like you're preaching about stuff that you are actually doing. That's called a hypocrite. Okay, so there has been a lot of drama surrounding this Santa Inc., and I'm not going to go through it all. I absolutely am not. But in all fairness, there was a lot of anti-Semitic comments that were removed, and I don't think it was actually, the anti-SJWs this time. Maybe it was. I don't know. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention because I don't care. So, to be fair, we're just going to review this. I'm not going to talk about the drama because I don't care. Oh my God. Okay. The last time Seth Rogen was funny, in my opinion, was Knocked Up. If that tells you how long ago it was. Seth Rogen did Sausage Party. I didn't get through the movie. Now, I do know a lot of people love that movie, and that's great. So if you like Seth Rogen's humor, you are going to enjoy this show. I will say that right off the bat. But as somebody who's not really into it, I don't mind vulgar humor either. That's the thing. This just never really made me laugh out loud. Does that make sense? Like, I chuckled. I probably chuckled in, both episodes I made it through. But I definitely didn't laugh out loud. Like I said, I could only make it through 2 episodes. So let's talk about the good. Now, there is a couple things that are actually really good about this. One of those is the voice acting. It definitely is very good. Seth Rogen works as Santa. We see Sarah Silverman as Candy, and it works. The animation, phenomenal. It is stop motion animation, and it is beautifully done. And the premise is actually good. It's the execution as to where it fails. Now, let's talk about the characters. Oh boy, right? So we have Candy, who is this main elf, and she actually has a brother who does rap and a mom who is a terrible excuse for a human being. Like, at one point, Candy and her brother are fighting, and she's like, oh, my son. Yeah, no mother would ever act that way. Absolutely terrible depictions of women in this. And it's really weird because I'm pretty sure this was written by a woman, but it is full of very, very tropey material and very stereotypical characters when it comes to the female. So we'll talk about them first because it's really bad. Her 2 best friends in this names are Cookie and Female Reindeer. I don't know the other one because she was ridiculous. Like, the one was a drama queen. This is the Cookie character. She's a drama queen. She's a wine mom. She's every stereotype you can think of an older lady yelling at her husband and being mean and being dramatic. And at one point, she's actually nursing in public, then complains about there is no place to nurse at the Santa workshop, which is a problem with that, but nobody nurses in public. I'm talking about actually pumping. I'm sorry. Yes, I have no issue with women nursing in public. None whatsoever. I actually think it's normal. And if you're complaining about that, that's pretty silly. But she's nursing in public and she's just walking around like, oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. Yes, there is an issue with companies not having areas for nursing mothers, but this wasn't the take. This wasn't the take. It is a really bad representation of that stereotype. So the other stereotype of the female reindeer is the kind of thoughty character, right? She is talking about sex the entire time. And, well, that's her character. That's it. She's just not as good as the boys. And can you maybe get rid of the boys? And I'm still going to sleep with them. That is literally her character. Like, I am not trying to be one of those people that are like, this is really bad. We need to, cancel somebody, because that's ridiculous. I think every form of art should be allowed to exist. And if you love this, I'm happy for you. You got some enjoyment out of it. But the way it portrays women is really bad. Like, at one point we see Candy go to the bar and she is talking to a snowman and a abomination snowman, right? And he's like, she's crying, right? And he's like, you can cry on my dick. Like, what? What? She's like, how does that work exactly? Are you going to use my tears as lubricant to masturbate? Are you going to, like, it is not funny. I'm trying to make this for you as a video entertainment, and I can't do it because the show doesn't give me the material to even review to do it. Like, the jokes aren't offensive. I'm not saying that. They're just bad. Maybe had he leaned into the edgelord more a little bit, maybe you would have got a real laugh out of me. Maybe. But you didn't even do that. You're scared, and you're basically have gotten rid of, at this point, anybody that would find this type of humor funny, right? We've been to a place in America where we're policing jokes, and this felt very safe for Seth Rogen. Even with, like, there's a girl that, like, flashes Santa and he's like, you're on my naughty list. Like, that made me chuckle. There was a part where a snowman calls Candy an idiot, and it just caught me off guard and made me laugh. That's it. There were super weird dick and rape jokes throughout this entire thing. And even, like, weird, like, maybe it constitutes as, like, child porn jokes. Like, the grandpa flies away by the air, and he's like, hurry, get rid of all the porn on my computer. Why would you have to get rid of porn on your computer unless you shouldn't have that porn? I just don't understand what they were trying to do with this. Like, I get the premise, okay? So the premise is Candy wants to be the first Santa, but Santa is generally a cis white man, so she has to really work her way up. Now, with that being said, the next successor in line was a man named Brent, who was a black man who actually decided, he didn't want to work at the North Pole anymore, so he went and worked for Amazon. Because that's funny, right? Okay. All right. So she tries to. And she doesn't really do a very good job at succeeding in this. And she comes across this, I guess it's like a rehab center for the elves. Because everybody in this workshop is on meth. Like, my mom is not the director of this workshop. Everybody shouldn't be on meth. Come on now. Like, I don't understand. Like, this premise could have been done. But you put in a lot of really terrible jokes. Like, not offensive. They were just bad. They were just bad. And it wasn't entertaining to the point of me wanting to continue. Or even having the ability to continue sober. Like, maybe that was the difference. Maybe I should have got some whiskey or got a book. I don't know. I don't know why this is not good. Like, I guess I do know why. And then it's because of Seth Rogen, and it's because of being very careful. But the problem with being very careful is you create stereotypes, and that's exactly what you did for this. Like the man stereotypes, the one is, I guess Santa's assistant, and he's a gay man, and he's flamboyantly gay and shaves his pubes. Because that's funny, right? Because gay men are all flamboyant and all shave their pubes. I don't understand it. If you can make more sense of it, let me know in the comments below. But holy crap, I can't do the rest. I can't do the rest. I cannot do the rest. I tried to do as much as I could. I woke up early to watch this thinking it would be a good... No! Lord have mercy. I never like agreeing with the hate on the internet. But there is a difference between agreeing with them for the premise of I'm going to review bomb, which we've already seen start, or this show is just really bad. That's what it is. It is honestly very unentertaining. Like, I would say, I don't normally give numbers, but I would say a 4 out of 10 just for the voice acting and animation and the premise, and the rest is out the window. Like, it's up to you whether you want to watch this or not, but my personal opinion on it, I would say don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. There are plenty of other good new... Go watch 8-Bit Christmas, right? That looks like it's going to be really, really good. There are a lot of other stuff out there that look really good. There's the Christmas Chronicles. There's a bunch of new properties, even if you don't want to go watch the old, the Rudolph and stuff. This was a travesty in itself. And I actually didn't think it was going to be this bad. It's not an attack on Christmas. It's not an attack on white men. It's not an attack even necessarily on women. It is just bad. That's the point. It is just terribly written. Anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.